Michael 77, yo, what up? Appreciate you dropping by today. What's up to everybody? Welcome to the stream. Amelia, what's up? If y'all can like the stream and subscribe. So we having an editing day. I'm actually at the studio in the editing room. Got the glow in the dark art behind me, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes you gotta, I guess, have these chill days. And if you do like a lot of the work I do, most of your days are sitting there in front of the computer. I did get my exercise, but we still on this journey of live streaming for at least 20 minutes every day. So what's going on, y'all? What's going on in y'all lives today? I'm also looking at apartments and stuff like that. Looking for my dream apartment. Jade, Tank, what's going on? And I kind of got into a season of my life where I'm working to cut all of my vices and just simply focus on uh, the goals and the dreams and the taking over the world. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to involve some focus. So it's funny. I'm showing this part, but I got literally an iPad open, computer open, and everything else. Sydney Rouser, what's going on? We're uploading to there. Just got finished the stream on StreamYard, and we got um, we got stuff on the iPad. Ain't even gotta be nothing too crazy today, man. But shout out to everybody who's just coming in to rock with me. If you can like the stream, Michael, are you a YouTuber too, or just a live streamer? I guess you would say I'm a YouTuber too. Um, but I just, I started just live streaming because I just wanted to try something different. Shout out to AV Hopkins, CM Rants, what's up? But I would say that I'm both. Um, I would say that I'm both. I do like this live streaming thing because it gives me the opportunity to like directly communicate with people. You know what I'm saying? I can literally just talk, and you can put a comment in there, and I can literally respond to your comments. AV Hopkins, I'm good. It's a Sunday. I'm chilling. Um, I'm chilling. I'm editing videos because I do videography as well, and I've been saying on a lot of my streams, I'm on like a journey to progressively, you know, rid myself of my vices and accomplish my goals, and getting back into the swing of just being able to edit and focus on things and making sure I'm taking care of the little things is where we at right now. So what's going on with y'all Sunday? And shout out to Michael 77. He's a YouTuber too. What's on your YouTube channel, man? This channel is pretty much um I don't want to say self-help because I'm not necessarily about to sell somebody a course or do none of that, but I think I want to this channel to be about me on a journey, a self-improvement journey, and hopefully whoever's watching joins me on the self-improvement journey. AV Hopkins got to head back to church. Enjoy church. Mainly shorts and 3 vids. Do you play still? I don't know what that is. Plague, Gafasino. I'm not sure what that is. What is that? You got to put me on game. Put me on game as to what that is. What is brain rot? If you haven't already, please like the stream, and if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel, as we will. So I've been doing this challenge, and I'm about at 50% of actually doing it every day. So we working on getting to 100%, 100% for February. Even if y'all not responding like how I want y'all to, I'll get over it. Happy birthday, Michael77. Happy birthday. What's today? It's February 1st. First day of African American History Month. What'd you do for your birthday, man? Shout out to the big dog. Happy birthday. Do you party or drink or anything like that, or you just, keep to yourself? Nothing really yet. Do you plan on doing something? What's the craziest birthday party you've ever had? Oh, you okay, so you haven't done any. Okay, you're young. Okay, I'm sorry. So you should be, what should you be doing for your birthday? At 15, what would I have done for my birthday? I probably would have got like a pair of sneakers, you know, maybe a PlayStation 3 game or Xbox 360 game. I'm showing my age, you know. That's probably what I would have been doing. I don't know what you would be doing, but yeah, hopefully, your people's got a nice little treat for you. Maybe a cake. You know, that's the weird thing about birthdays. Like when you're old, it's like when you're young, it's like, ooh, I can't wait to get a birthday cake and all that. Soon as you get old, it's like the birthday cake becomes symbolic, and you buy the cake and nobody wants to eat it. Man. But you buy the cake and nobody wants to believe. And then also when you get older, it's like these birthdays, they be coming up fast, man. It's like I can remember. Well, can I? Actually, I barely even remember what I was doing when I was turning 15. I can't even tell you. Yeah, that's probably the best thing to do. What did I do when I was 15? Turned 15. I couldn't tell you, man. I could not tell you. Um, 21. I know I did adult activities. 22 was adult activities. 23, couldn't really tell you what I did. But 25, I can remember 25, I was working. When I turned 26, I went out and partied. When I turned 27, what did I do? When I turned 20, you see how how old I am? I can keep going. I didn't, what did I do for my last? I just hung out with some friends for my last birthday. I didn't do nothing too crazy my last birthday. And my birthday last year, well, I'm 36. So for my 35th birthday, I didn't do nothing at all. Like, I didn't do anything. Not at nothing. I didn't hang out. That 35th birthday was a rough birthday, but shout out to you and happy birthday, man. I am 21 years older than you, yes. I have been an adult for the entire time that you have been alive, yes. Trust me though, what I would say to somebody who's 15 right now, I would say A, enjoy being that age for sure. Because I know a lot of times when you're like 15, 16, even 14, 13, like from that until you turn 18, you're kind of like in a rush to get to adulthood. I would tell you to actually, A, enjoy that time. Don't be in a rush to actually be an adult. And two, I would also say you probably want to. I don't know what your goals in life are, but I would tell you to get a head start, um, and know what matters. As soon as you can find out what matters, go after it. Um, but you know, don't be in a rush to be old or an adult. If you still live with your family, cherish the time that you live with your family, and all of y'all are together. Once you get older, all of that kind of, I don't want to say it disappears, but you know, when you're a kid, that's what, yeah, life advice. That's what I'm giving you. When you're a kid or when you're young teenager, it's everything is so like together. You have your friend groups, you have your family, you have all of these things, and everybody's still close together. But like a lot of times once you reach a certain age, everything just kind of spreads out. Friends move this way, family moves this way, your brothers and sisters, they might move somewhere, people pass away, unfortunately, all of these things. So, like, when you're at that young age, I would absolutely say enjoy your family while everybody is still together, and B, you know, understand that if you get started with what you need to do with your life now, it pays huge dividends when you're my age. you know Not to say that I've done bad in life or anything like that, because I haven't. But when I look back and I say, like, I look at the things I'm interested in today and I do today, granted you have to make it through certain parts of life to make it to where you want to go, but I do look at my life like, damn, if I only knew what I know now back then, or if I only had did what I know now back then, I would be so much further ahead. So, don't waste your life. Don't waste your life. Don't um, spend your time on things that aren't productive. Whether that be just wasting time with people who aren't going anywhere, or negative things. If you're where I'm from, kids at 15, they trying to dilly and dabble into the streets, and then they didn't make it anywhere. Guts, salam. I'm not a I am not Muslim, but I show love to all faiths. But man, don't waste your life, man. Especially in those younger years. If you set yourself up in those younger years when you're like 14, 15, 16, and you know what you want to get into, and you can start stacking the wins, you can make it, to like 40 years old, especially if you're a man, you can make it to 40 years old and be, you know, you could be set. I as a woman I know, from my hometown in Baltimore, and she started working at 18 and she worked till about 40, and literally that was enough time for her to have her 401k, all the pension and all that stacked up, and she went on and been able to start her own businesses and just survive off of life. So for the youngins, don't waste your life, and get started on your goals, whatever they are. If you want to be an astronaut, but I am a Turk. I am a Muslim. No, it's nothing wrong with nothing wrong with the Muslim faith. Shout out to all Muslims out there. But yeah, I just certain things I wish I would have gotten started with earlier. I wish I would have. One thing that I will say, and this is just my perspective. A lot of times people have dreams and goals and aspirations, and they'll be like, "You don't need a plan B. You just focus on plan A." And I get that, but I don't fully agree with that model because at the end of the day, if your plan A is not able to, help you sustain, like let's say your plan A is that you wanted to be a musician, and you're doing music. I mean, you're gonna have to have a job, or you're gonna have to have, something else that'll allow you to sustain until your music gets to where it needs to get to. So never be never be too prideful to pay your bills. You know, for a long time, I feel like I might have been too prideful to pay my bills. Not to say that I don't pay my bills, but I'm just saying, like, I definitely, um, I started off just going to go get it, which is cool too. You learn a lot. But all right, about to plug my hard drive back in, and hopefully this thing connects. Yes, it does. Let's go. Hey, we back. All right. All right. But yeah, so this was our live stream for the day. If it was more people in here, I'd keep it going. But um, like I said, if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. February, I'm gonna try to stream every day. So subscribe to the channel, turn the post bell notifications on so you can see when I go live. And that's all.